Welcome, Ulysses. I confess I wasn't expecting a visit from a frumentari. What brings you to the Lucky 38?
Not curiosity, Mr. House, but concern. This glittering haven you've built. A beacon in the wasteland. But at what cost?
Progress, Ulysses, sacrifices its shadow. Look beyond the walls to the NCR's stagnation, the Legion's brutality. My Vegas offers stability, a future free from such chaos.
Stability bought with forgetting, Mr. House. Your walls shield you from the scars, the memories etched in the Mojave skin. But Caesar's ghosts still whisper in the canyons, and NCR dreams echo in the Mojave wind. You've built a paradise for the blind, Mr. House, a city of neon that buries the past.
The past holds us back, Ulysses. We must learn, yes, but not be shackled by its ashes. Look at your Legion, clinging to ideals that have been outdated for over 1,500 years. Progress demands evolution, not stagnation, and certainly not the regression into dead, old-world systems.
And your evolution, Mr. House, devours the land whole. New Vegas grows. Its tendrils creep, threatening to consume the Mojave spirit. You think you've escaped the world's fire, but your walls are just fuel for the next one.
Fuel for the next fire? An interesting metaphor, Ulysses, but misplaced. My walls, as you call them, are not the makings of a pyre, but a fortress against the chaos outside. The Mojave's spirit, as you romanticize it, would be nothing but ash if left to the devices of the NCR or Legion. My Vegas is the crucible where a new order is forged, one capable of withstanding the storms of change.
A crucible that burns away the identity of the land, leaving nothing but the sterile gleam of control. You talk of withstanding storms, yet you fail to see the storm you've become. The Mojave needed a shepherd, Mr. House, not an autocrat behind screens, dictating its future as if it were code to be rewritten.
Shepherd? The wasteland is no flock waiting for guidance, Ulysses. It is a chessboard, and each piece must be moved with precision to achieve victory. My rule, my autocracy, is not about control for control's sake, but ensuring survival, prosperity. The alternative is anarchy, the very chaos you claim to disdain, but seem all too willing to abide.
Human lives are nothing but chess pieces to you, and this notion is left over from your old world capitalism. You've isolated yourself in an ivory tower, ordering the people who must live real lives on the outside, controlling them with the threat of your machines. True prosperity comes from a harmony with the land and its people.
Harmony is a poetic notion, but ultimately naive. The world, Ulysses, is not governed by ideals, but power. The ideals are merely a mechanism to retain power. Do you think that Caesar is concerned with his ideals? That the NCR is truly democratic? No, they are but tools powerful men use to keep others subservient to them.
And what makes you different? You parrot the ideal of Las Vegas.
It is a difference of pragmatism versus ideals. When I speak of taking humanity to space, this is not a far-off ideal, not for me. But to achieve this goal, humanity must give up some modicum of freedom in order for me to take them there.
You've dug up the graves of the old world, not to learn from them, but to play puppeteer. It's a mockery of what was, symbols stripped of their meaning, repurposed for your spectacle.
The old world died, leaving behind its relics. I've given them new life, new purpose. Would you rather they lay buried, forgotten, or serve as the foundation for a new era? Is this not what you want? Not why you wear the flag of America on your back?
Evolution at the expense of identity is not evolution. It's mutation. A mutation of the Mojave. A grotesque caricature of the old world. Not its air, the identity of the land, its people. They're lost in your translation, replaced by the neon glow of commerce and hollow entertainment.
You continuously speak about erasing history, but you followed the Legion, did you not? Tell me, are you happy with your tribe's slaughter? Your allegiance to Caesar, but repulsion to my ideology is ridiculous. Can you name a tribe that I slaughtered, whose identity I stole from them? No. I have brought them up, made them stronger, given them the gift of civilization.
Just as your ancestors brought up the pre-colonial tribes of America, natives to a land with their own cultural values, erased in favor of capitalist greed.
The pre-war tribes of America are besides the point, and I would not expect you to understand a complex issue such as that one.
And you do. I've learned enough about having my history erased to empathize.
And I have not? You lost your home to Caesar's Legion, I grant you that, but your concepts of home are flawed. America was once my home, not just Vegas, but the nation. I lived through its destruction. I mourned it. The time has come to move on from my history, Ulysses, as it is time to move on from yours.
You have not moved on, and won't. You'll stay in this concrete tomb.
Is this a threat?
No, a message. Your fate is not for me to decide. There are still roads I must walk, other messages I must deliver. But your time will come, as it does for all who crave power.
I would enjoy watching a feeble attempt at eliminating me. Even the most sophisticated of you wastelanders are ultimately savages. I must admit, it would be amusing to witness a Securitron disintegrate a challenger before they even breached the gate of New Vegas.
It's funny. Your strength is ultimately your weakness.
Really? Enlighten me, then.
You're isolated. All you have is machines. This war for the Mojave, you'll need a diplomat, a courier. For your sake, I hope they're the savage that you believe them to be. But that's a game of chance, isn't it? Fitting for this city. Let us hope that your oasis isn't drained of its water, that its fertile ground isn't salted. Perhaps your machines are enough to defeat a weak and scattered NCR, to defeat the Legion even. But your sight does not extend beyond the Mojave, to the blood cloud of the Sierra Madre, the deranged brains of the think tank. I have walked roads you will never see with your own eyes. That is why you will fail, and another will take your place.
Leave this place then. Walk your roads. If you would shun my oasis, then its gates are closed to you. Good day, Courier.
Thank you for watching. If you are enjoying this AI gaming multiverse, then consider liking the video and subscribing. If you want to get involved in our ongoing narrative, click the link in the description to join our Discord community. Until next time, Courier, and God be with you.